think my mic went down for a second. Hold up. Okay, I think we good now. My bad, Salaki, for that. Salaki, hey, let me know online if you can hear me. You can type in 1 on the chat. But again, this is the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge. Start out at 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York. We are under commanding Gurney Hanna. We've been teaching this truth since 1969. The so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians are in fact the true biblical Jews of the Bible, and that our oppressor, excuse me one second, and that our oppressor is the devil that the Bible speaks of. You understand? Who is the oppressor, you may ask? The oppressor is the so-called the sons and the daughters of the slave master. You understand? The conquistadors, the Spaniards, the French, the Portuguese. Those are nations that make up the people that oppress us or have oppressed us. Other nations as well have joined in, and sectors of Esau have joined in our oppression. Every last one of them. All right. Bear with me 1 second. All right, we in. Any questions? Of course, every Monday night is the scripture breakdown, right? Along with history class / scripture breakdown. And tonight's topics is putting money in the storehouse. Putting money in the storehouse, tithes and offering. What is that? You know what I mean? What is that? You may ask yourself. What is tithes? What is offering? What is that? How much do you have to? Do you have to pay tithes? What is the tithe that you pay? You know, we'll be covering all of those things today in today's class because the Christian church and along with other religious organizations, right, have us confused about tithes, and because of that, we sin. Not paying tithes is a sin, just like getting high. Just like alcoholism is a sin, not paying tithes is also a sin. Just like homosexuality is a sin, lesbianism is a sin, not paying tithes is the same thing. It's the same thing. It's a sin against God. And when you don't pay your tithes, what are you saying? What are your actions saying? Your actions are saying this. Your actions are saying that you are not in the truth. All right? You're not in the truth and you're a sinner because you hold back your tithes and you rob God. You understand? You don't put that sacrifice in. You don't put that 10% up. Why? Christianity. That's all it is. This is a Christianity. You know, you serving. We've learned to serve ourselves rather than God. That's what we've done. But we so selfish, we don't want to hear that. It's kind of warm in here. We so selfish and we so greedy, we can't comprehend how righteous it is to truly serve the Lord in all phases. Hey, bear with me 1 second. I'm gonna give me a bottle of water, something to drink. Bear with me 1 second. Just locking on that. Grab me a bottle of water real quick. But no, we get confused. We get confused because of Christianity, other religious organizations. They have us confused about what exactly tithes is. Do you pay tithes? You know, things of that nature. But we'll clear that we'll, as we usually do, as always, as usual. We'll clear up any confusion you may have in it. Feel free to chime in, ask any questions you may. You know what I'm saying? I heard one religious organization say you ain't got to pay tithes, and this is the particular organization. You know, can consider can consider themselves Israelites and consider themselves keeping the law, but not that one though. Not the tithe law. Though. Why is that? Because we serve ourselves. We you know that's what we've come to. That's what we come to. All right, bear with me 1 sec. All right. All right, first scripture we're going to get to. What scripture I want first? All right, well, give me let's start at Leviticus 27. Oh, excuse me. Let's start at Leviticus 27 to 30. We're gonna go into this tithe thing a little bit. Because you want to continue in your wickedness. We want to continue in our wickedness rather than follow them. That's why we don't want to hear that. They talk about, oh, y'all got to stop talking about that tithe stuff. Why? Because you don't want to pay tithes. You don't want it. You don't want to fully serve the Lord. So there's certain things you want to cut out. That's why you got so many religious organizations. You got a religious organization that says you ain't got to pay tithes. You got a religious organization that says you can only have one wife. You got other religious organizations that says homosexuality is okay. You got all these religious organizations. Why? Because each one services a particular demon that's on you. Many religious organizations says sin is done away, the law is done away with, so you can break any law you want to, except the law, right? We gonna wake up, right? They say don't talk that side stuff. Why? They want to pretend you not paying dollars. We talking about 10%. We talking about 10%. Make sure y'all check in. We talking about 10%, right? Think of all the money you can spend on alcohol. Think of all the money you can spend on weed and pills. You telling me 10% is burden? Huh? Somebody come here. Anybody else a former addict, a former alcoholic? You took your paycheck and a third or half of your paycheck is towards your addiction. You worry about food later, right? You worry about food later. You need to think about food. You know, those wouldn't even come on. In your thoughts. Why is that? Hmm? Why is that? You serve yourself, you serve our flesh, you serve our hunger. We become our own God. You understand? We become our own God. But we can't recognize and see that. We can't recognize our faults. Because we got, like I said, we got all these pockets. We got all these pockets of religions that we can sit in and continue in our religion. You ain't really in the truth. You ain't really got wisdom, you ain't really got knowledge. You just found something that's comfortable. Oh man, hey, good thing I got it here in front of me, audio joint. But we again, and for the ones that didn't hear me, my bad. I know my mic went off for a second. Salakia. We're in Leviticus 27 and 30. My mic went off for a second. My bad on that, Akim. And not walking. But the problem is this, right? Bear with me 1 second. I just got to repeat myself one time for everybody that didn't hear. Got to make sure the joint's still on. Minimize, like I see my audio box. I don't know why I jumped off like that. But here is good. We got all of these pockets of religions, right? That help us continue in sin. Brother had a question in Job. If I get a chance, I get to it. Page 56. If I get a chance, I get to it though. Let me see if I let me see some Job 41. 19. I'll let you know now, Remark. I made a general up on that one. I don't even know that joint, yo. I probably heard the breakdown, but I forgot though. But hit me up tomorrow evening. I'll remark on that though. But let's go to Leviticus 27 and 30. Sorry I had to backpedal because my mic went out. We have all these religious sects that allow us to continue in sin. But we have this illusion that we in the truth. We have this illusion or this we tricked. We've been tricked to think that we living in righteousness. Like we see these cats, right? These religious or these preachers and people that's following these preachers, they really think in their mind, right? That they righteous, that they really following God. You know what I mean? They just comfortable. And it allows them to continue in their sin, and it allows them to feel righteous still. That's what these religious organizations do. You got to ask yourself, what do they allow? Do they allow smoking weed? So if you just want to continue smoking weed, you're going to find a religious sect that says it's okay to smoke weed. If you want to be a homosexual, you're going to find a religious sect that allows you to be a homosexual. If you want to break the God's laws and commandments, but still want to be so-called tied to God or seem righteous or feel like you're doing good, you're going to find a religion or some religious sect that caters to your demons. Here in the Israelite School of UPK, the UPK don't cater to nobody's demons. That's why you're going to be uncomfortable. You're going to be uncomfortable because the demon is fighting. The demon is fighting. The demon is fighting for your soul and trying to test if you're worthy of this reward. You understand? They ain't getting tested out there in the world. They lost. They lost the game. But we can't see that. We can't recognize that. What's the difference between a Christian and I'm gonna get to these scriptures too. I think, bear with me. What is the difference between a Christian and a Muslim? There's no difference. It's the same theories. Anybody on the face of this earth can be a Muslim. Anybody on the face of this earth can be a Christian, can be an Egyptologist, can be a Scientology. All of these religions, all of these sects are all inclusive. And make sure y'all sign in on the chat. Make sure y'all leave a comment, your name and your city for your credit. All these religions are all inclusive. They cater to your demons. They cater to what you desire that is wicked. And one thing that we do desire is that money. Your increase. You want every bit of your increase. When the Lord said just 10%. Show me that you love with your increase. Show me that you love by obeying my commandments, including these tithes. When we hold back our tithes, we saying, you know what? I don't really love God that much. I love him a little bit. I give a little bit, but not the whole thing. Not the whole 10%. 10%, yeah? You're going to spend that 10% on fast food? What, fast food? A bottle of liquor? That weed that we still addicted to, those pills, something wicked, something that's tangible that you can really do without, right? But we can't see it like that because we carnal. We too carnal. We too self-absorbed. We're gonna get some more of this book though, man. We're gonna get some more of this. We're gonna get into these scriptures. Give me Leviticus 27 and 30. This will be our first scripture. We got many more. Leviticus 27 and 30. And all the tithe of the land, whether of the seed of the land or of the fruit of the tree, is the Most High's. It is holy unto the Most High. We don't understand that. We can't recognize that. Don't. I thought we love God though. A lot of people talk a big talk about. Yeah, I follow Jesus. I should forget about it. Some cats talk about they follow. Some cats talk about they follow the command. Yeah, all I gotta do is keep the commandments. That's all I gotta do is keep the commandment. I ain't gotta do nothing y'all talk about. All I do is keep commandment, and I'm going to heaven. One of these commandments is pay your tithes. You can be a civilian if you want. You ain't got to do the work of a priest, but you're going to give up them tithes. But you don't. We don't want to do that though, right? Because we don't want to truly uh, serve the Lord in all phases. Only to what we think. Only to what we cater to, right? A lot of people don't want to talk about tithes. They kill the vibe, don't it? Huh? We about killing the vibe in here because killing the vibe is killing your demons. Pay your tithes. Pay your tithes. We kill vibes. We kill. I don't feel the vibe. You don't feel the vibe because you don't follow God all the way. You feel the God. You follow God, right, to a certain extent, to where you comfortable at. So you'll find we mentioned earlier. So you'll find a religion where you comfortable at. You better get uncomfortable. You gotta get uncomfortable. If you comfortable, it's a problem. You better get uncomfortable. You come in here, you're gonna be a little bit uncomfortable. Can't eat tuna fish. Tuna fish unlawful? You get a little uncomfortable. Oh yeah, we can't smoke weed? Not even look, we can't even smoke weed. What? You better be uncomfortable shutting yourself for the world. You shutting yourself for the world. It's gonna be a little bit uncomfortable. It ain't gonna taste so good. It ain't gonna be so sweet like the Christian church. You understand? Christian church, religious organization, they tell you sweet thing. They cater to your we our demons get catered to. You can get high. You smoke a little, a religious leader that I looked up to coming up, growing up. I asked him sincerely. Because even as a child, I you got to follow God, right? I'm asking questions as a child, as a young man. I said, look, is smoking wrong? I don't know how I worded it, but I don't think I said unlawful, or I think I said is smoking a sin. And these religious men that I looked up to, they looked at each other and laughed. And laughed. I mean, this is a pivotal point for me, right? They looked at each other and laughed. And then one turned to me and said, as long as it's in moderation. separate. That ain't even that. Like in your mind, it shouldn't even be like an option to act, an option uh, to be a part of your increase, right? Shouldn't even be an option in your mind because it's holy. The word holy, right? The word holy means what? Anybody online? Anybody online know what holy means? Let me know. I'll give you 10 seconds. Give you 15 seconds to type it in. It's very simple. It's a bedrock term that you can take. If you don't know, I'll let you know. What does the word holy mean? Why does the word holy mean used in the scripture? It is holy within the time, and all the time of the land, whether the sea of the land, or the further truth, it's the most high. It is holy to the most high. That's many stuff. Good stuff. And again, when you go down to 32, concerning the child of herd of the flock, even whatsoever passeth under the rod, the tenth shall be holy unto the Lord. Then it goes at 10%, right? No, this me with this mic. I don't know why I keep going out like that. I apologize. Matter of fact, I'm gonna keep this mic open. I'm gonna keep this audio box open. Slack you on that. See, that's Satan. That's Satan right there, y'all. We gonna get this message out though. We gonna get this message out. You understand? I apologize on the audio. Keep going. I don't know why I keep going. I had to keep going back in and back in this joint. Hey, please forgive me on the audio joint. I don't know what's up with that. I keep jumping out. But look, it's very vital that we recognize and understand this, that it's a demon on us, right? That makes us, that thought in your mind that you gotta hold back your tithe. When your tithe is separate, it's holy. You know what I mean? I don't know if y'all heard it, but I'll go back for just 1 second, and I gotta move on to our next scripture because we got several here. And all the tithe of the land, whether the seed of the land or the fruit of the tree, is the Most High. It is holy unto the Lord. Somebody let me know what holy mean online. I know somebody online. Go ahead, type it in the chat. What does holy mean? Why is the word holy being used in this particular scripture? It's saying your 10th, and it breaks it down further in verse 32. The 10th shall be holy unto the Most High. Let me know what holy mean. I'll give you another 10 seconds, man. Go ahead, drop it down in the chat. But for time's sake, the word holy means separate. You get your increase. You get your paycheck. Your paycheck is your increase. Listen, if you get paid in corn, okay, if you get paid in corn, that's your increase. If you get paid in corn, that's your increase. A tenth of that corn, say you get 100 pounds of corn. I don't know who's still paying in corn. But if you get 100 pounds of corn, 10 pounds of that corn is your tithes. We gotta recognize and understand that 10% is separate, it's holy. Gotta put that to the side. That's the Lord's. But we so selfish because of Christianity, and really we serving ourselves as gods. Right? So I thought we love God though. I thought we love God. All these organizations talking about they love God, they love Jesus. Some of these cats talking about they follow the commandments, but not this one. Some of these organizations say, yeah, I follow God, I follow all the commandments. You don't pay your tithes though. That's a commandment, dum. That's an actual commandment that's in the Bible. See, the Israelite School of ISUPK, again, we kill the vibes. All that vibe and stuff, we're going to make you feel uncomfortable about your demons. You understand? You want to smoke that cigarette? I'm going to teach the whole class about cigarettes. About smoking in the house is sin against God. And you should be ashamed of it. And you should be like, you know what? I ain't going to smoke a cigarette ever again. You know what I mean? These Christians, these religious organizations soothe you, they baby you. They baby your sins. They baby your weaknesses. Right? So weakness to want to wake up, and you don't have a choice. First thing you got to do is put some smoke in your lungs. So weakness. They say, well, as long as they say, listen, man. I said earlier, I had I looked up to these religious cats growing up, and I asked them. I said, look, is smoking a sin? And they looked at each other. It was about 3 or 4 adults, and I was sincere in my question. They said, I said, smoking is sin. I don't know if I worded it that way, but I think that's what I said. I said, is smoking is sin? And they looked at each other and they laughed. Right? And I'm a young black man. Do you think that was a pivotal point for me or what? Or what? Come on, man. We don't understand how important proper leadership is. How important proper breakdowns and edification of the scriptures and wisdom and knowledge is. Because your breakdown, your theory, your analysis can be a pivotal thing in a person's life. You can be pushing somebody towards hating God. We can't see that though. You know what I mean? We can't see and recognize that not paying tithes is hating God. Just like being a lesbian and a homosexual and a drug addict, right? Committing these sins are acts against the Lord, which is to hate God. And to love God, we have to keep his commandments. That's what we got to do. That's what we got to do, brothers and sisters. We got to keep the commandments. Okay, I'm gonna get one. This is for the cats that talk about tithes ain't money. I'm gonna show you something, dum dum. I'm gonna get tithes of all, and I'm gonna get another one too. Okay. Deuteronomy 14. Deuteronomy 14 and 22. I gotta get it. Where's it? Turning the money. Well, I got it. Deuteronomy chapter 14, verse 22. Right, and it's gonna go down into 15, which is the punchline. Deuteronomy chapter 14, verse 22. Thou shalt truly tithe all the increase of thy seed, right? That the field bringeth forth year by year. 23. And thou shalt eat before the Most High thy power, and the place which he shall choose to place his name there. The tithe of thy corn, right? Of thy wine, and of thy oil, and the firstlings of thy herds, and of thy flocks, that thou mayest learn to fear the Most High thy power. Now, all these things that it just broke down are examples of a man's increase, right? These are examples of a man's increase. You had men that had cattle, right? Men that owned vineyards, right? Cornfields, right? Whatever they produced, a percentage of that, particularly 10% of that, you got to give that up to the Lord. Now, what do we have today? You may not have a vineyard. You may not have a cornfield. You may not have cattle. So how do you pay tithes? The same way. Your increase. Your increase ain't cattle and milk and eggs and chickens and whatever a farm produces. But you do produce. You do produce income, capital, money. And we want to get some more of the scriptures. Your increase, 10% of that increase belongs to the Lord. And again, don't shy away from this. Don't shy away from serving the Lord fully. Serve the Lord fully. Like we all say that we love God, right? But when we talk about money or we talk about tithes, why we want to shy away from that? We want to shy away from that because we serve ourselves in this society. We serve ourselves as if we are gods, as if we are our God. Oh, brother, no, you gotta serve the Lord in every way, shape, and form at all the commandments. I cast out here talking about they righteous and they follow the law. Where's the envelope? Where's the transaction? We're gonna kill all those yo vibe. We're gonna talk and everybody talk about oh yeah, I talk about tithes and this money. This it's because you don't want to serve God all the way. You want to serve God your way. No, no, we don't do that in here. We serve God all the way. Even paying tithes. He's following all the law. Anybody uncomfortable about it, man? You got a church. You go to another religious organization. Don't come here. We're gonna pay tithes in here. We're gonna follow all the laws in here. There's plenty of religious organizations that you ain't gotta follow the law at. But in this house, we're gonna put money in that storehouse. We're gonna put offerings and tithes in that storehouse. You understand? You gotta serve the Lord all the way. Not halfway, not a little bit. Well, yeah, I serve. I do this, but I be doing this. No, that's unacceptable. Got to be perfect in here, right? If not, you go find another religious organization that allows you to be a sinner. We don't allow you to be a sinner in the Israelite School of UPK. You better be perfect. You better be perfect in every way, and you better pay your tithes. If not, you ain't in the truth. You understand? Straight up like that. I'm gonna get some more of the scripture too. And look, if you feel a certain way about it, look, you got fake Israelite camps. You got the Christian church. You got the mosques. And in here, we're gonna serve the Lord. We put money in that safe house. It's tradition. Not only is it tradition, it's law. I said the safe house. I mean the storehouse. Excuse me. I'll get some more of this Bible, y'all. I'll get some more of this book. All right. Verse 24. We in Deuteronomy 14 and 24 now. And if the way be too long, okay, this is the part that is very vital and very important to comprehend. Because a lot of cats, they say, well, tithes ain't money. Tithes is chickens and corn and beans. Okay, is you turning your money into corn and beans, dummy? No. You know why? Because you want the corn and the beans and the money for yourself. Because you're selfish. And you hate God. And you don't want to serve God all the way. So find you some internet Israelites or a break off of a break off or some religious organization that says you ain't got to pay tithes. Or a religious organization that just don't care. You know what I mean? Do that. You just a cat that don't want to serve the Lord. It's the same thing when a cat say, "Oh, I ain't gotta cut my dreads." Well, you don't come. Listen, you following after the East Indians. Oh no, white people can be saved. No, you just a Christian, yo. You just a Christian. You just a filthy, disgusting Christian and a sinner. Go find somewhere where you're comfortable in your sin at. But you will not be comfortable in your sin here. You're going to be so uncomfortable that you're going to stop sinning. That's how uncomfortable you're going to be. Then you're going to be comfortable because you're going to be righteous. You know what I mean? Tithes is part of that. Tithes is a part of that. We're going to talk about all parts of the Bible. That's how we get perfect. I mean, hit is good. 24 to 14. We in Deuteronomy 14 and 24. Bear with me, real second. Way 24, Deuteronomy 14, 24. And it says, and if the way be too long for thee, for all the cats that's gonna turn all the cats gonna turn they 10% increase in the corn and beans. If you got too much beans and corn to travel down to headquarters, this is what you do, dummy. So that thou art not able to carry it, or if the place be too far from thee, which the Most High, bear with me, which the Most High thy power shall choose to set his name there, when the Most High thy power have blessed thee. 25, it is good. Then thou shalt turn it into money. Don't that sound, 1 second, y'all. My bad, y'all. 1 second. I lost my train of thought. Thou shalt turn it into money. Don't that sound familiar? Your slave master ain't paying you in corn. Your slave master ain't paying you in cattle, dum dum. He turned it into money. Tithes is also money because it's your increase, dummy. Tithes is what you get paid with. Tithes is your increase. How you get by. Don't be so silly, man. You know what the problem is? What your real issue is? A lot of these Christian lights just say you don't want to pay tithes. But you can't say that. You know why? Because you wanna have this persona of really following God and really following the commandments. So you have to be combative with the truth. Because if you're combative and if you in your mind you're right, then that'll validate your wickedness. That'll validate you being a sinner. Ooh. Right? You don't want to hear that though. Because you righteous though, right? That's wrong. You're not righteous. You're a sinner. You're a sinner and you hate God. But you should say it that way. That way you'll be so uncomfortable about it, then you'll start to stop sinning. Then you'll start to get counsel, and maybe it'll be clear to you how to truly live. Right? It'll be clear. You should tell yourself, man, I just, but we don't look at it as a sin though. Well, we in captivity and did that and third. What the hell I gotta do anything? All that money we spending on that goddamn pills, right? All that weed, all them drugs, all them bottles, right? You ain't got 10%? You ain't got 10. Drug addicts spend put 80% on his addiction and survive. The Lord talking about 10%. 10%. So because your slave master didn't turn your corn, the old slave master then turns your corn and your flour and your cattle and your chickens and your eggs and your food and your BG&E and your mortgage and your rents and your car note and your gas, since your slave master turned all of that into money, you ain't got to turn it into money no more. You get it? You get that now? Since your slave master, doesn't pay you in corn and beans and livestock anymore, you don't have to turn your increase into money anymore. Because here it said, if going to headquarters is a box with all the cattle and the corn, just turning it into bread, it's already in the bread. So these days you can just go on the internet, ISUPK.com, boom, Tithes paid. Damn, so simple, so easy. See how the Lord made it easy for you? Back then, he said turn to cash, silver, coins. It's so easy. You just type it in and whew. We got the Zelle up, the Zelle account. I mean, so simple, especially when you got a bank account to start with it. Turn it into, you ain't got to turn it into money no more. Because your slave master pay you in currency, and a different type of currency. So you ain't got to turn it into money like the scriptures say, because it's already money. You want to reverse it and turn it into corn? Go ahead. Go ahead. But you're not going to do that because you are a sinner. Just like a homosexual is a sinner, just like a lesbian and a drug addict and an alcoholic is a sinner. Yeah, I know. It's a little harsh. Gotta be harsh though. Somebody gotta tell you that you're a sinner. How else are you gonna stop sinning? How else are we going to stop sinning if somebody doesn't tell you that you are filthy and disgusting? Somebody got to say it. At some point, somebody got to tell you, hey, yo, them cigarettes, they going to cause cancer. At some point, somebody got to tell you that, I don't know what happened to you as a child, but being homosexual is wrong, Somebody got to tell you that. Somebody got to tell you being a goddamn lesbian wrong, right? Somebody got to tell you popping them damn pills and smoking that weed and over drinking is a problem, is an issue, right? That's somebody that love you when they tell you that, right? But we get uncomfortable though. We get uncomfortable. We get a little uncomfortable. We get a little uncomfortable when we talk about time. We talk about money, right? It's because we want to continue in sin. We want to continue in sin. We want to have the appearance of being righteous, but we want to listen, man. You want to be righteous all the way. We want to be righteous all the way, y'all. Don't hold back your tithe. Don't ride the Lord. Don't ride the Lord. I know it sound a little harsh, but medicine don't taste good. When you heard you couldn't eat tuna fish, it ain't feel good. It ain't sound so sweet. Damn, I gotta cut my dreads. Man, it just locked up. I had a brother come on a trip, man. Listen, I told him he had to cut his dread. That was the last time I see him until for a minute. We wanna be so comfortable with our personal theories of what we think the truth are, and then when what we think in our theories are, it's like, yo, damn, I was a little off. It's like, yo, that's when the demon come. That's when the demon come. The demon is preventing you from being perfect. Got the Passover demon in the earth also, if you're unfamiliar. The Passover demon's job is to not to make you not go to the Passover. It's to cause strife and problems and issues. So the demons are try to prevent you from a reward or something good that's going to happen. You have to fight it to prove that you're worthy for that reward. Man, I'm telling you, Passover is going to be absolutely glorious. Every demon that's on you that's telling you not to go is winning. Just like the demon that tells you not to pay your tithes is winning. You should conquer that demon and be the winner. You should conquer the Passover demon just like you conquered the weed demon, just like you conquered the cigarette demon, and conquering all of your other demons. These tithes is the demon of not paying tithes has to also be devoured. Has to also be devoured. We're in the business of conquering our demons here. We're in the business of that. We're in the business of absolutely conquering our demons and being perfect in the Lord and being righteous in every way. That is our way. That is absolutely one West. It's to win every war. Because life is about war. Life is absolutely about war. And the UPK, One West Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge, is about winning those wars against those demons, against those battles, against those hardships that try to prevent us from getting those rewards, try to prevent us from experiencing true brotherhood and sisterhood and solidarity, togetherness and unity. Scripture said, how good, how pleasant is it when we dwell together in unity. Let's be worthy of that. Let's get that reward for once, right? Because this age of society that we living in, well, is absolutely filthy and disgusting. Let's see and let's experience what it truly is to be righteous, what it truly is to be together in unity. But we got to be 100%, right? All the law, not halfway. We the real Israelites in here. Everybody watching online at home and abroad, we gonna follow the whole book. We're gonna follow the whole book. We're gonna follow the whole thing. And you know when we do that, yo? That's when we really accomplished. That's when we really accomplished something. We think accomplishing something. Like, yeah, you got all your other. Oh yeah, I got this degree. I got this job. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah, cool. But a real accomplishment is being perfect in the Lord, being perfect in the truth. That's what you really desire. That's why you lie to yourself. We lie to ourselves, saying, "Yeah, I'm a double up next week. Yeah, this gonna be my last time doing this. This is gonna be my last." We lie to ourselves, right? We shouldn't do that. Like I said, let me get back into this though. Slave master turned all of that stuff into money already, right? It's so silly. Like we gotta break down what an increase is. It should be elementary, right? At one point we got paid this way, you got paid this way, pay this way. Now it's to the point where we just get paid this way money, currency, right? So now I ain't got to turn it into currency to get this good, to get this good, to get this good. I just get paid currency. Now I can just send my currency to headquarters, my 10% of it. All right. Okay. We gonna get some more. I don't got much time left. I ain't got much time left. Bear with me, y'all. Bear with me. Malachi. Malachi 3:10. Be right, huh? That's at the end somewhere. Hold up. I know it's at the end or something like that. Hold up. There we go. Malachi 3:10. Big Rock. Matter of fact, shit, slide. We can start at 8. Yeah, we can start at 8 right there. Then we can go in the. Then we can go into 10. It's all on the. It's all on the same joint. Malachi chapter 3, verse 8. Will a man rob the Most High? Hmm? It don't belong to us. We Israelites. We Israelites. We ain't Egyptians. Egyptians ain't following our power, our God. Not yet. Not until we in power. We ain't Assyrians. We ain't other nations. We ain't the Edomite, the Elam, the East Indian, right? We not all these other nations. They got their way. They got their culture. But we Israelites, huh? Right? We got a code. We got a conduct. We got commandments here. It ain't. It's not. It don't belong to us. Everybody right now, we filing taxes right now, ain't we? Right? It ain't no question that that's their money. Render on the Caesar, right? It ain't no question. We don't even think about it. It's like it's just how it is, you know. They matter of fact, damn, what rapper said that? I think it was Andre 3000. I forget, damn it. But they take the money before we see the money, right? Ain't nobody to fuss about that. Anybody fuss about that? No. Damn, do we see them as God? Are they God now? Huh? Well, we Israelites though. We Israelites though. We gotta recognize and understand this, y'all. This part of law. That's Lord money. Lord, come get that money. Lord, you gonna pay some way. You gonna pay some way. That's the Lord's bread he did. You gonna rob God? That's how I feel. That's how I feel. That's how you should feel if you miss a week or you're bi-weekly. It's like, damn. The Lord said do this, but you did another thing. You damn near hate God for real. It is what it is. You gonna rob God. Put that bread in the storehouse. That's what the scripture called it. I don't think I went to the scripture. I'm gonna get a storehouse. Oh, matter of fact, it's coming up. It's coming up. Bear with me. Yet ye have robbed me, that ye say. Wherein have we robbed thee? Now you asking the question. Now, you know this is Negroes talking. I, you ain't like, what I do? I ain't rob you. I ain't take nothing from you. But you don't see it for what it is. Now, if you don't pay Caesar, you gonna lock your ass up because you done rob Caesar. But you can't see how we robbing the Most High when we don't put our 10%. When we don't put our increase in 10% of every penny, 10% of your increase, whatever your increase may be. You understand? All right. It says, "In tithes and offering." Verse 9. Ye are cursed with a curse, for ye have robbed me, even this whole nation. We don't even see that though. How you know what I mean? And then like you say you love black people. We say that and we say it and we say it, but we don't pay our tithes and to the proper house of the Lord. You know what I'm saying? To where the Lord put his name in. That's what the scripture said. All them tithes going to the church, the mosque, all this money going anywhere but where it should be. Everywhere but what it should be. Right? Verse 10. Bring ye all the tithes into the storehouse. Just the storehouse. This is Israel here. You know what I mean? Put it in the storehouse, stack it up. Stack the storehouse up, stack the money up. You understand? Put it in the safe. The safe house, the storehouse. All the tithes, the corn, the cattle, the money, the silver, the gold. In today's terms, the account, the modern term. You understand? That they may be meat in mine house. And prove me now herewith, say the Most High of hosts, if I will not open you the windows of heaven and pour you out a blessing, that there shall not be room enough to receive it. Come on, yo. I ain't gonna hold y'all too long, man. But look, yeah, we just reading the Bible. We just reading the Bible. That's all we doing. Don't make it seem a little uncomfortable a little bit. That's just you setting yourself for the world, young man. Young man, young woman. That's you just recognizing and realizing, damn, I gotta do that too. No sweat. Christian church, they gonna you know, church, all these religious organizations, they gonna make it so easy for you to be a sinner. Make it so easy. We're gonna make it extremely difficult for you to be a sinner in here. You gonna not want to sin ever again up in here, you know. Okay. Including paying your tithe. Uh Proverbs. Proverbs 3 and 9. I'll give you two more. Excuse me. I'm gonna give you two more scriptures, then I gotta get some rest, man. All right. And look, for the argument that got my personal number, y'all can call me anytime about this. And then we're gonna get some more. But until then, let me get Proverbs 3 and 9. All right. When Proverbs 3 and 9, honor the Most High with thy substance, something tangible, right? Something tangible. He said, "Oh man, I love God with all my mind and all my." Yeah. Okay. Let's follow all them commandments though. Substance, something tangible you can touch and feel and hurt from. Look at this. Something you can touch and feel. Something tangible. Some substance here, right? You got your increase. That substance. You want to take 10% of that substance. You want to get that to the Lord. Honor the Lord, the Most High, with thy substance, something tangible, and with the first fruits of all thine increase. All of it. All of it. How you get paid? You get paid in Bitcoin. I'm send 10, turn that Bitcoin into money, like we read in Deuteronomy. Send it to headquarters. Of all thine increase. And for you particular religious institutions, can you break down all thine increase? Why is it not saying a particular increase? Why is it not saying a particular increase here? It's not saying a particular increase because it wasn't just one thing. It wasn't corn. Everybody didn't get paid in corn. Everybody's increase wasn't cattle. Everybody's increase wasn't grapes from the vineyard. Everybody didn't have a vineyard, dum dum. Everybody getting paid in that. But we can't comprehend the Bible, or we choose not to, because you know why? We want to serve ourselves. That's what a lot of us want to do. We want to serve ourselves. We just say, I want to serve myself. That'll help you clear your mind. Well, what about but and then we know what it comes to, well, I got this going on, I got that going on. Yeah, listen, don't get your hustle up. It's like, come on. 10%. 10%. You're gonna spend that on more drugs. Think about all the drugs that you've done. Think about that. It's way more than 10%. Way more than 10%. All of the bottles, because of the alcoholism, all of the weed gummies now, right? The pills. Let me know the percentage of your paycheck. Tell me the percentage of your increase, how much was spent on those pills. The percentage of your increase, how much was spent on that weed. I know it's a little uncomfortable. It's a little uncomfortable to talk about because that's you shedding yourself of being a sinner. It's okay. All of that increase, 10% of that increase, you send that to the Israelite School of UPK, where we're saving the lives of your family members. We're saving the lives of your sons and your daughters and yourself. I know you fake Israelites, you time into these classes. We know you watching. You should like and subscribe and pay your tithes. Genesis 14 and 20 to be my last scripture. I'm going to get some rest. Like Genesis is the first book, bro. All right. Genesis 14 and 20. Genesis 14 and 20. And blessed be the Most High power, which have delivered thine enemies into thy hand. Right? And he gave him tithes. Very good. I want you to take this in. I want you to think about it, just like you read the other scriptures. What does all increase mean? What does tithes of all mean? It means that there's more than one type of increase. It means it can't just be corn. It can't just be beans. But you know what? The problem is the truth doesn't settle with someone that wants to continue in sin. So you fake Israelites, other religious organizations, you go ahead and continue being the sinner. But as for the men and women and children under command of Yohana, we are going to serve the Lord, and we are going to pay our 10% unto the Lord. And with that, we are the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge. Start out at 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York. We are under commanding General Yohana. We've been teaching this truth since 1969, that the so-called Blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians are the true biblical Jews of the Bible, and that our oppressor is the devil that the Bible speaks of. We have the Passover, April the 1st, in Raleigh, North Carolina. Leading up to this event, there'll be many festivities prior. So go to our website, ISUPK.com, for more information. If any brother want to be a trooper and have the responsibilities of a priest in the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge, is to wear all black, boots, pants, shirt, headband, or war scarf. You understand? Any new brother or sister comes into the school, they're to be saluted only. They're to be saluted only. You understand? for a second. If any brother or sister and any brother want to be a part of the school and has the responsibilities of being a priest in the school, is to be wear all black, boots, pants, war scarf, all of that. New brothers and sisters are to be saluted only. If you want to marry in here, brother going to do them 6 months, sister going to do them 6 months. You understand? After them 6 months, you ought to ask permission from the head of the school to marry. April 1st, Raleigh, North Carolina, Passover. Many festivities prior, many festivities after. April 1st, be there. North Carolina, Raleigh, North Carolina, Passover. With that, shalom, Israel.